Check 1 2 1 2. Sit wanna go number 1 and number 2. Easy peasy, just made it back. What's up, brother? 1+ saves. Playing your Sork. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Seems like they finally balanced the barbarian. Long drive back. Easy peasy. You have fun? You win any painting awards? 1+ saves. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's where you fucked up. Is you went back.
Keeps on burning. Hey, fire.
Easy peasy. So you won more games, but the people brought a lot more hobby into cement. So you won a game this time? AKA a 1,000,000% increase in your win record. Congratulations. Oh man, Recoil, aka Coil Daddy in the chat. Saw Love Minis a second ago. Love Minis, I got that code coming your way. Yuck. 4 world leader army. Easy peasy. Glad they gave him a little prize. Guilty in the chat. What's up, man? Toeless. Jack Garrison. One plus say is nice. The airport was on fire when you drove back, easy peasy. Thanks.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting. Hitting you up. Kinda late. The literal best of all days. From that Beats Lab in Citrus County, Florida. We're doing it again. I was grabbing my Extreme Monster Energy and my paint water. Then I took a pit stop on the way back. Why is my hammer crane falling over? There we go. Woo! What's up, guys? Give you some love and chat right there. Shout out to Easy Peasy. Hitting up his second GT, his second GTZ in like a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks. Let's see. My man Reapray the Huff. Guilty, Tolas, Jack, 1+ Saves, Love Minis, and Coil Daddy. Who else is in here? The Huff chilling. Oh, you guys want to see some hype shit? I started shipping dice today. Bro, these are sick as fuck. Let's see, getting a white background. Yeah, look at these. Wow. So the chest X came in today, or Friday, and I started filling orders today. These colors are so nice. They're like candy. Love them. So there's just such a pretty color. Fucking into the. So that's how I did it. Was I did a set of each to get the synthwave vibe. Elro, what's up, homie? Get some love in the chat for Elro. They are a little on the Jade side, 1+ saves. There's definitely some green in them. Hard to see on camera, but there's definitely a little bit more turquoise in these blue dice. Sir Crow, they look good, right? Blueberry and watermelon. That's the huff. It is straight up blueberry watermelon. Summer action. Thank you, RawDawg. So we celebrated the official date on Tuesday, but I'm doing giveaways all month. We got, and also I started filling in the glow because I have the bear and the dice as well. So these are the super exclusives right here. So these are the reason that these are more. If you're curious, the reason that these are the more exclusive dice is because these are hand swirled, razor edge. You see. So like dice like this have to get tumbled, and that's what kind of keeps the price down. You see, these are bigger, and they're square edged, precise, and hand swirled with a color combination. So we have the purple blue mixed together in these, and most importantly, these are matte. They feel so awesome in your hand, like it's a completely different feeling. So these are going out too, and many of you guys won a set of both, 2 sets of one set of one, things like that. So going through the list and fulfilling orders today. Ro, you have the Matte Death Guard ones? Yeah, this shit's sick. I never realized that, like, I was missing out on matte dice. I never even would have thought of that. They're hype as shit. So we're back in the Beats Lab. Still didn't do my job over the weekend. It's busy. It's busy slacking. So I'm gonna paint Possessed again. A little break between the projects, and then the very next project is Orcs. So I'm gonna keep working on Edgelord since I've got that momentum. Any questions in chat about anything while I'm in this screen? Mateo, what's up, brother? And I'm doing the same promo. I think most of the month, unless inspiration hits me, exclamation point, sticker, and the goat. I'll probably add a third thing into it later this month, but final 4 supporters can pick between holographic stickers and the commemorative holographic sticker and the commemorative koozie 8-year edition. Questions. Mateo's like, do you work out, bro? No. Horror Lovin' for the swag. Did we ever connect an address? Horror Lovin'? That's a great question, and thank you for asking. Nope. Let's see. Where are you? What did you get? Did you do a redemption? Tier 2 last month. Let me see. Yeah, I got it right here. see it. It's in my folder. Tier 2. Are you international? Just don't give me your address or anything over. Are you international or are you domestic? U.S. I just whispered you. Any other, feel free in this forum right here to ask these kind of questions right now. Since I'm doing a bunch of shipping right now. Making a note. But yeah, that's the putting together swag bags now with the sick ass Game Envy Heretic Game Ruler, both dice sets, etc. Kuro, what's up, homie? Yeah, I got a lot of people in my friends circle signing up for you guys' Bolter Con. Got Arthur the CPA coming in for Old World. Got Matt and Wyatt coming in for 40K. So it's looking like I'm about to figure things out. Pretty cool. Let's say the new Blend just released. No, but Wyatt was saying people are whining about it because there's no wings or something. Is it on Warcom? Oh yeah, there it is. Literally right at the fucking front page. So the Sanguinar. Wait, does he have a beard? Or is he just like got a sick chin? Like a helmeted mask? Yeah, hold on. I want to see this from a different angle. So he's got like a straight Spartacus chin. From the front, it looks weird. Bro, but look at that hair. That hair is savage. I love it. Did GW paint this way? Or is this digitally painted, bro? This is sick. Bro, what I mean, that's legit as fuck. And Whippy put the old and new side by side. Yeah, see, this angle's weird because they're doing that hero like looking down and up picture image. So his chin looks kind of strange because of the reflections, but it's like from this picture, that I was looking at, you get from the top down, you can see it's like a fucking chiseled Spartacus chin. So this image is weird on his face. But see, this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Take the old winning pose. Now, GW, they're not like just a hero pose. I'm just chilling. I look like a god. Just take that pose and then do it again, but with a bigger, crisper model. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy's tiny and pathetic and barely stands, right? And it looks really good painted here. Trust me, I've recently painted one of these. He sucks dick. He's awful. Like, he looks hella sick here with this heavy metal paint job. Right? This guy is all Primaris jacked. Huge muscle definition. Obliques on obliques, son. Yeah, this is sick. Easy peasy, you know what I'm saying? Ginger Beef, what's up, man? Ginger Beef, now this is we're just looking at the new releases. That's right, Bidley Fitz. Little Roman sex mask. So, I guess people are complaining because the Sanguinary Guard are just... They're just the jumpy guys with bits, right? Is that what I'm seeing here? Well, they got blood drops and shit like that. Chest blood. And Carmine Blade. They don't have the wrist bolters anymore? Oh, they do. They got the wrist bolter. You got it. Oh, they have... Okay, and then they have the different leg design. So they're just like the old ones. Yeah. Yeah, I see the design difference. I do. Because again, you're talking to a guy who in the last 2 years has recently painted like 20 of these guys. You know? And so the whole armor, you know, they got the muscle, they got the whole artifice like physique, even that like design on their greaves. So this is straight up Sanguinary Guard, right? Like it's just they're just jacked. And instead of, and let me tell you something, guys. People only looked at the backpacks. OnePlus says this. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, they have a wing motif recoil on the top, on their little like airline or whatever it's called, elevator flap. There's a wing on top of it, so that's where the wing is. So I just don't think they have a good picture that really showcases it. But they're straight up like will have the same feeling as having wings. But GW likes to take these heroes. There it is. You see? Look. I see. Like I'm saying, it's gonna look exactly the same. God damn it! Why is it doing me like this? That right there. See? Straight up wings. Like, that's all you need. You don't need a guy that has non-functioning wings glued to his, like, you know, welded to him when he already has a fucking serviceable jetpack. That is dumb. So, those are functioning flaps, right? That, like, change the airfoil and everything. Whatever that shit's called for airplanes. That's real. They just, and they had the angel symbol. OnePlus saves, bro. The hardest part of painting Sanguinary Guard is the fucking stupid wings, bro. Trust me. Like, dude, they're terrible. And the old models sucked. These models actually slap. Like, this is so classy. There we go. So when I painted, so this, I painted, like, trust me guys, I painted a bunch of these. You see the close-up on this armor right here. It's exactly the same. Jacked muscles. Let me see, where's my arrow? Jacked muscles and leg design is all the same. See? But in the new kit, see, they left off all the dumb shit, like little scrolls that don't make any sense. They're impossible to paint. All this dumb shit glued in, like built into them. So hard to paint. This is just, yo, they're just knights, dude. I love that. Where the fuck did their nipples go, Reprey? I guess they decided that their artificer no longer needed to be obsessed with hammering out little nipple shapes on their armor, on their breastplates. I like them. Rancor Prime says they look good with Dante too. Yeah, I can see that. JK says nipples ruin Batman and Robin. How come everyone in that movie had bat nipples except Batgirl? So, that's pretty exciting. Alright. I didn't expect they were going to get this release. Very cool. Shout out to all my Blood Angel friends out there. Exclamation point, the GOAT. Top 4 giveaway, commemorative holographic sticker or koozie, your pick. Exclamation point, class. If you're looking to sign up for my private curriculum, get OP today. We're doing a little bit of painting now. Let me lock into the obesity cradle. Rancor, you think we're gonna only get 3 in a box? That's cool, because if they make them like E-Town artists, I'm with that. Lock it in. Recoil Blood Angel players have got to be happy. I know, man, but they're not. I can't complain, but I will. Solus UK, wow, it's been that long. 37 months. I feel like it's been longer. Can't remember a time without you. OnePlus F says I'm a BA player. I only complain. That's true. OnePlus saves. Does your wife ever like complain at you for complaining too much, or do you just save all your complaining for the internet? Just wondering what it's like to live with someone who only knows how to complain. Is it like meta complaining at home? It's just for the internet? Are you like entirely too agreeable at home? So then you just purely complain on the internet? All right, let's get some of the colors out for our edgelord project. Lock it in. Some sky blue. Some transparent blue. Some white. Whoa. Magenta. Transparent red. Start there. Okay, where did I leave off last time? This guy? Oh, so let's get some fluorescent green. There's more color. Green. Now, anything that's like a bone color on these guys, what I do is I add a little gray. And I take a little shadow flesh. Recoil's mom, what's up? And go boy. Scam like. Suck my dick. Block that shit. Alright, so now we've got some colors out. The main setup here. Sir Crow, yeah, you know what? They were using a North Carolina number a lot to try to swap me. Which is hilarious. Alright, remember when that happened? Already filled out a police report. Cops came to my house. Showed him what I do for a living. He's a fellow nerd. Turned over everything I had. Said if it happened again, let them know. There we go. Good taps. My favorite part was when he was like typing in chat my address and phone number. It's like, yeah, man. I'm a searchable entity. You can just Google that shit. And it was the wrong address. All right. So we have let me see here. Okay, we got some below. Just kind of like eyeballing what needs to get kind of cleaned up. And right at the gate, I can see like just rinsing this brush. There's a little bit of distortion like here in the foot. I can see like some blue showing through in some areas. So a really simple technique here is just take some Noosh, a tiny amount of transparent red. And I'll use this as like a filter / wash. And I'm kind of wiping away with a little water. And just kind of putting a Band-Aid over some of the rough spots. It looks like I already kind of messed with this one right here. I can see that I played around with this foot. And then I kind of just must have given up or left to eat dinner or something. I forgot I was messing with it. I can see I did a little pin washing in here. It looks like I started right here. So I'm going to try to drag a shadow right here with the excessively thinned Noosh and transparent red. Be a little bit more water. And we're trying to push it into the recesses. And slightly introduce a little bit more saturation. You see how that ramps it up a little bit? Because a lot of this, due to the nature of how we airbrushed it and how we dry brushed it, lost some saturation. And it's nothing to just take a little bit and just using heart pull, just kind of sweep it over. Because the Noosh has a good reactivation period, it's hard to fuck this up. We see how much better that side looks. Bentley Fitz, I appreciate you, man. A little bit of water. This side right here, again, let's take a little bit of transparent red, some noosh. Oh, you know what? You just triggered my caption command and reminded me I don't have closed captions on. Recoil. Which CC? It's on. Okay, so right here, same thing. We want to make sure we have a good filter. And so I see where I went through, I did a little highlighting. And then kind of probably fell asleep. Since I have this product out, let's see if I can. I noticed this guy could use a little bit more saturation in some areas. Like you see, this leg is entirely too pale for me. So I'm just going to kind of filter it, like I said. Take some water. Do a little subtraction right here. See? Just a little too much white and dry brushing in it. Be right here. I think I can get a little bit more precise. Okay, I'm happy with that. Set him down. This guy, he has like nothing going on yet, but we can, since I have the product out. Here, I want to target more recess. These little spikes. Put on his feet. Here on this side, you see a little blue overspray. Never hurt any of the magenta. It's one of the advantages to the color scheme. A little bit more noosh, a little bit more transparent red. Water. Maybe introduce a little bit into the recesses right here. Up on these little hands up here. There we go. My man Dark Horse. What's up, buddy? All right, so just a little resaturation, assembly line technique. Let's go back to the dude that we were working on last week. So, like I said, we were using some gray and shadow flesh, a white mixed in. I'm hitting that because there was a little paint overspill there. Here as well. Just doing some inspections. All right. Let's run back to these teeth right here. Like a hair right here. There we go. Dr. Zoidberg. Let's get a little bit more hype. We're going to take some of the magenta, transparent red plus white. A little bit more white. Just gonna crisp up a couple of edges. Grab a little noosh. A little heart pull. Just gotta stipple some of that crab action. Little heart pull right there. Let's make sure this little tentacle hand gets a little play. Looks like I did some work on it already. Smart. I'm just gonna let it ride like that. This little tongue. This is low opacity, white and magenta. All right. Let's move on to some fluorescent green. Little eye back there. Little pipes. Easy mode. What's up, Needless Guilt? Let's get some pure white on the tip of this brush. High opacity, low moisture. See if we can get his eyeballs. Rocky's Fred. Rocky Ifrid. What's up, man? Let's take a little of the fluorescent green. Rinse. Little noosh. God damn it. Look at this. Keep getting. There we go. A little noosh and fluorescent green. Shove it into the eyeball. Okay, so we've got pipes that we just blacked out back here. Let me take a little of that white magenta mix. First right here. I want to kind of catch with a tracer right here. Rotate, look for the side of the brush. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. Now what I want I need some black for this. We need to get some coal black out. Some gray. Some blue. So blue, black, gray. Just put a little bit of love into the and height, a little volume even into these black pipes. So it's much darker than you might think, too. A lot of people, they'll just pull out the gray and start painting the gray over the black. That's the mistake. Make the gray a lot blacker when I'm done, and so it kind of just chills. So then you can go a little brighter and get just a little tad more precise. Running a little heart pull down the center. A little stipple on these more textured coils. Now, he's got this pipe right here that's just like the color of his skin, which is not great. We gotta do something about that. So probably what we'll do is just kind of hit it center mass. With pipe color. Maybe lower the opacity. And just kind of let it run its course into the flesh. Lower opacity, a little bit more water. Maybe even cheat by adding a little magenta to the black. So it kind of blurs in. More magenta. Less black. Just drag a little bit more in. Now let's take some pure white. And we're going to stipple it into this break in the hose. It's not totally dry yet, so it's coming out great. That's okay, let it dry. That's chilling. I'm going to grab some burnt orange. Some noosh, some orange. Right here on the chainmail. Grab a little water. Push it back. Get a little bonus rust feeling. Just juice it in with the noosh and the water. It's the only thing we're acknowledging that might be metal on the guy. Well, that's drying. We run back to some white, shadow, flesh, and gray. Want to get a little bit more precise. Line kind of white edge on some of this action right there. Oh shit, I never even edge highlighted this shit. What the hell's is that slacking? Okay, so let's grab some straight up sky blue, high opacity, low moisture, heart pull. Inside the field. I guess I left off on that last week. There. Looks like I did it a little bit up here. But it needs a little bit more white in the mix, so we're going to add a little white. Same thing right here. Don't fight it if it doesn't transfer. Reload it. You're using the very extreme tip of your brush here. And let me grab a little water. I'm going to go back to low. I'm going to lower the opacity of sky blue. Filter that a little bit. I'm going to go back to the transparent blue. I'm going to try to reinstall a dark line right here. because I got a little too close. There is a scratch right here. A dark line right there. Same thing right here. Yeah, that's fucking hot. I like that. Let's run to this foot right here. Let's see what we can do. So let's get a little sky blue. Got a little residual transparent blue on my bristles. We're gonna try to get the bottom shelf of this shredded armor. I'm going to try to run the inner panel line right here. Rotate. We're going to try to follow this curve using the tip of our brush. This one's tricky. You want to invert the model. Reload. See if you can pull from the bottom up. See if we can reach in here. Might need more sky blue. A little bit more white now. That bottom line's a little thick. We're gonna have to clean that up. There we go. Just trying to catch those inner panel lines. There is some texture here though. There's some like eyeballs in his leg. Like right here. We're just using the straight up sky blue caddick painting. Rotate. Heart pull. Rotate. Harold Von Horn, thank you for the follow on Twitch, man. I get some hype in chat right there. What are you up to, Harold? We're trying to go under on that line. We're have to bring some white in here. Introduce some white to the mix. Just kind of hit the tips. Go. See if we can catch it right here. There we go. Man's looking good. I'm gonna put a little flow improver down on the palette. Flow improver helps big time when you're doing this kind of edge highlighting. I just like to put my bristles in it. Kind of break up the paint drying in the tip. I'm not trying to like soak the paint or anything with it. Some scratches right here, or tears in the armor. So we'll just add in a little bit of hype. That one's a hard angle. So I'm gonna go back a step. I'm gonna do a little cleanup. Like let's go by grabbing some water, some of the sky blue, maybe some of the transparent blue. Kind of get like a mid-tone going. Introduce a little water to lower the opacity. Maybe a touch of noosh. I'm gonna use this as like a band-aid. Anywhere my lines got a little wacky. Kind of soften them. Kind of blurs them out a little bit so you don't see the errant brush stroking too much. I'm gonna grab some transparent blue. Push a little in there. Be down here as well. So I don't want to burn too many seconds per guy, but I will obsess over small details at the same time. Like right here, it's like the armor plates morphing into skin. Opening up into a mouth. Right there. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of attention. I'm gonna grab a little white. Paint and pull out these teeth, which I already painted like a brown, like the shadow flesh color that we've been using. That gray shadow flesh mix. So now just bring a little bit of hype white to the tips of these little teeth. Same thing right there. And I'm gonna take some of that gray shadow flesh. Speaking of which, there's like a bit of horn kind of right here. And right here. It's funny because I remember this knee pad from the last bunch of 5. Like straight up deja vu working on it. Now the eyeballs, I'm not going to ignore them. Let's take pure white. Right there. Sometimes you end up rubbing off some paint when you're spinning the model. This is a common spot I end up having to repaint a lot right here. That little line, that outer line with the magenta. There's a little tooth right here. I love it when they just have random teeth mixed into their armor trim. Right there. Okay, I think I can get away with that. Let's go with the fluorescent green again. Get those little eyes. His armor. I'm going to take some of that sky blue. Right here. Run the tracer. Try to figure out how to get my hand braced right here. Get this backpack. Like I said, each one of these guys' backpacks is like a whole model. It's crazy. This is just stock sky blue. I'm going to try to also get this kind of sun pattern with the eye built in right here. I'm using mostly the heart pull for this, and it's a pretty good respectful color transition. The sky blue is not much brighter than the blue that's there right now. Just a little bit of white in the mix. See that? And now I'm using the tracer. Instead of just like the heart pull with the respect, I'm using the tracer with the white to get that crisper edge. And it'd be really easy to just give up on the backpack, because honestly, it took me years to get patient enough to paint backpacks with any real precision, because I was like, fuck these things, they're not even part of the model. You know, for the longest time, backpacks just came on a sprue. You just glue, they're all the same backpack, you know what I mean, for like Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. So it really was such an afterthought. They just were like, so occasionally be like, this one is special because it has a skull on it, you know. And so because of like how straight up generic they were, I just didn't even view them as part of the model. Like, what's wrong with just painting the backpack metal and dry brushing it? Fuck it. But now that that they're getting strong with the backpack game for the last decade, I've been challenging myself more and more with the backpacks. Gorgoroth or Gorgathor says, hit me up. What's he saying? Decent brushes, someone starting out. Paintbrush is kind of weird, Gorgathor, because honestly, it's one of those tools where if you have a good one, it makes you better at painting. So you can buy some cheap beginner ones, but honestly, it's make you worse. I mean, you don't need to overpay on brushes. I'm not saying you need super expensive tools, but I recommend it right now. I think for the $1, as I always recommend, is the Monument Hobbies !Monument. They have a line of synthetic sable brushes called the Pro Synth. I suggest buying that entire set. !Monument. And this is their soap too, and I'm washing my brush right now. I'm talking to you. Like, the right tool makes you power level. Like, people talk about how it's not the blah that makes the blah, I'm like, yeah, but if you buy this blah, it'll make you better than you currently are, so why not just pay to win? All right, so I'm gonna take some white. I'm gonna just kind of stipple the center of that eye. Same thing with those little coils. I'm gonna grab some of the gray, and I'm gonna just lightly highlight around the eyelid. I'll add some black back in. But there's a little bit of texture there. Grab this much bigger brush. Grab some of the fluorescent green. Some of the noosh. Recoil makes sense. Going to brush the fluorescent green kind of all around the stuff we just highlighted, but I nooshed it out pretty hard. So you see it's bringing a slight green. outer glow to it. I'm going to go for round 2, kind of stippling closer to the inner rim. Too easy. Paid a secretly easy Mateo. Great Praise says the tool doesn't make the tradesman until it's the tool the tradesman needs to do the fucking trade. That's right, baby. Like the analogy I use all the time is like, you know, when I was in junior rifle club when I was a kid, like my coach would always say, remember, Kenny, the gun doesn't make the shooter makes the gun. And I'm like, yeah, but why do we have like these club $2,000 Anshel 22 bolt action rifles that we use for competitions instead of like $100 guns from Walmart? It's like, well, it's different. It's like, I don't know. Kind of feel like you take two hobos of equal training, give one the $100 gun, one the $2,000 gun. The $2,000 gun guy wins, right? He's like, well, yeah. It's like, so you're saying every advantage is an advantage. Don't sleep on your advantage. Same thing goes with airbrushing, paintbrushes, paint manufacture, supplies. You're just looking for every edge you can to get level skips. Like Recoil says, multi-million-dollar fucking instruments, violinists. So this guy's pretty tooled up. Maybe a little bit more on these toes. Shadow gray. Sorry, shadow flesh, white. Gargathor, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow, brother. And his toes are kind of weird where they have that thing where they have like webbing between them. Because of the way he was cast. So a lot of times all you need to do, take some black, just kind of carve them out. Pretend they don't exist. See, I'm just like blacking out the webbing. Kind of, because it kind of distorts the shape of the toenail a little bit. See, and you can get a much better look. And then kind of under highlight. And you put like a stipple of magenta right here. Some blue showing through. Let's get some white in the mix. I'll call it on this guy right here. So Mr. Hot Blade over here. So we painted these two guys together. Now this guy I can see right here, actually, these claws need a little bit of edge highlighting from a certain angle. We'll do a little tracer. We'll pure white. Fuck. I slipped. I just want these nails to look a little bit more deadly. Put a little white right here by accident. Fix that up a little bit. So I'm using kind of a mid-tone. Gonna blur that out a little bit. There we go. I want to force a little bit more fade. So there's a little bit of gray in this. I don't know how off camera I was there. I was tight. Yeah, so we knocked these two guys out. I'm happy about that. Ooh, I forgot this guy's eyes. Let's grab pure white. Stipple into the eyeball. Got a little sloppy on that side, but usually that's fine with the next step. Let it dry for just a second. Rear praying, much love, homie. No worries. We're gonna take some transparent green, sorry, fluorescent green, and we're just gonna repaint the eyeball and kind of the area surrounding it. Give herself a little glowy eye. Tight. Move these guys around. So I think, so we got this guy, I think, pretty much good to go. I'm pretty sold on this guy. This guy. This guy. And also this guy. I think we can. We're gonna work on him a little bit because I want to make his armor look, or his skin look a little better. Art of Blake. Damn, dude. So remember, we refiltered some of this skin right here, but I think we can pop out the muscle a little bit by grabbing some white. Got the magenta transparent red combo. And what we want to do is rebuild this kind of this line right here with a heart pull. See that? Be a little right here. Rico just gifted a sub to Art of Blake. Get some love for your boy, Coil Daddy. And let's get a little bit more white in there. Invert right here. You know, loosen the paint and the tip of my brush a little bit. It's got a little dryness. Right there. We're going to throw a little bit of striation right here. Harold of Zinch, what's up, brother? A little bit right there. We're gonna go back, take a little transparent red, lower the opacity. It's been a minute. Any tips for getting deep purple? Say army paint or alien purple? The metallic. I mean, you can try Monument Hobbies metallic medium and maybe transparent purple. We're gonna run a little pen wash right there. Try to bring a little bit more transparent red into that recess. So we're gonna heart pull her in there. I think I'm gonna go a couple steps further. Let's pick some white back up. White, magenta. I think I'm gonna bring that highlight down a little further, a little fatter. And then I'm going to bring some mid-tone in about right here. Give some more highlight. Using the heart pull. A little watered down transparent red in the mix. I just want this. I mean, he's like not wearing pants, right? So like that's this whole thing. So I want to make sure that our like knee that's in this action pose has the correct amount of drama built in. So these are just like basically low opacity, just heart pulls. And I'm just going between magenta, white, and transparent red. Gotta bring in more drama by forcing this highlight right up against the top of the quadricep right here. A little bit of magenta right here. See, a lot of this is still blue. That's okay because of the nature of the demonic nonsense. Thank you, Harold Zinch. I didn't. Was there a follow up to the metallic question? Let's get the knee. White right there. I don't think I ever actually I think I just kind of avoided these pipes. Let's add it. Let's get a little bit more white aggressive here. Right here. So he's got this awesome axe. He's got his awesome leg work. Like every other guy so far, I didn't paint his eyes. Sneak the white in. Bro. This fucking guy. All right. Yeah, the perfect paint to do this with, but for coordinate demons, Vallejo color set of blood reds. Turtle seeds. Vallejo. I haven't used Vallejo in like 6 years. All right, fluorescent green. Over that little knee thingy. Over these pipes. And fluorescent green doesn't have like practically any coverage. So it works great for this kind of stuff. Shove it into his eyeballs. Like the whole eye socket, as a matter of fact. That just chillax. We'll let it dry, come back and we'll do a whip, come back, take a look at everything. Harold, yeah, man. Minding My Hobbies is taking over, bro. It's the best shit on the market right now. Basically, you can trust this. I will always use what the best shit is. I used to use a lot of Vallejo's, mixed in with a lot of Privateer Press, mixed in with a lot of Reaper colors, mixed in with some GW colors, mixed in with some Secret Weapon miniature colors, right? Like I had like a whole proprietary mix of like, you need this one, and this one, and this one. And I'm like, bro, I hate that. And now Mind My Hobbies exist, and they just, everything's just so tight. Like, fuck it. I don't care about some brown that GW made 20 years ago that I have to keep using. Like, no, dead to me. Fuck it. The longer you wait to switch, the bigger and more insurmountable the switch will be. Harold says Creature Caster guys. They worked with. They were using Creature Caster for, I think, manufacturing back in the day, or point of sales. They were using them as their shipping hub back in the day, like it's a loose partnership. But that partnership has ended many years ago. It's all Monument Hobbies paints are made in Arizona by Arizonans in America. And they handle everything now. Kalini, you just picked up the whole set as well? Good job, Kalini. Harold Disease, they ship to the UK? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Element Games distributes for them in the UK. This guy now, too. So now I've got, that's pretty good, man. I'm feeling good about that. Like 4 of the Possessed. These guys take 1 billion seconds to paint. And now I would just have to get this guy locked in. But you see, when I airbrushed them all, I did a bunch of airbrush trickery and got them all to the same place. Got all the black trim painted. So I assembly line them up to airbrushed and black trim. And then I go one by one to give myself dopamine. So it's pretty efficient when you think about it. I just didn't say everyone gets magenta highlights. Everyone gets fucking... They're all so different that that's kind of hard to do anyway. But between just using the airbrush to get the pink and the blue down, and then just saying everyone's trim is black, that's enough of an assembly line to save 20 hours. And then you just pick a guy out, you paint him until you're bored of him, go to the next guy, go to this guy, then go back to this guy, hop around, have fun. And these models like this, like I will never fail to remind you guys that I feel like this box of models is the best dollar value you can purchase as like a hobbyist painter, to just get like hours of painting entertainment per dollar ratio. Arta Blake says, I'm in Arizona Monuments looking at my local game store with paint rack. Yeah, man. And they have store accounts now. All right. Oh. Exclamation point whip. Precoil says they're so good, he's willing to pay $103 Australian to get them shit. That's a pretty gangster endorsement. Exclamation point whip. We're gonna queue up, take a look at what you guys are working on. If you're just tuning in, August is my 8-year anniversary on Twitch. This is the month we became a partner. It's unknowable exactly when it happened. I can't remember, but this is the month. So all month long, we're doing little giveaways. We did a big one on Tuesday. Today, it's a Final Four stack. So if you give me money and you're in the Final Four, you can choose between a holographic commemorative sticker or a 8-year anniversary commemorative beer koozie to just be shipped to your house, in addition to all other Yo Dogs and shipping points. We are in the process of shipping our dice right now to you guys, and I was just showing these off at the beginning of the show. I don't know if like the photographs were doing them justice, but look at this shit. Wow. They're going in bags right now. Art Blake. It's crazy the amount of paint from Army Painted Box I won from Longboard Doubles. Was that like an LVO? That was like a... LVO didn't have our trophies for us. They lost them somewhere. So we were able to get those in the last second. From LVO. All right, let me kick it open. Easy peasy. Working on his glazing lesson. Job. Going through and hand glazing some capes. It's good practice, man. Oreo ice cream, Harold, it seems. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Is that an ad you just watched? I have no control over those two. I don't even have this shit. I don't run any ads. Just Twitch runs ads if you're not a sub. Definitely not running no Oreo cookie ads. I mean, though, I need the shit out of those. Recoil just gifted a sub to Harold Azich. Shout out to Coil Daddy. So you're throwing down some shadows, trying to go back. It's a little disrespectful, right? You got to get in there and blur the lines a little bit better. Start working that heart pull a little bit more. But I think you're getting the gist. You're getting pretty good at it. You're working the edits now? It's nice and clean, brother. Exclamation point whip. Congratulations on going to all these GTs. Easy peasy. Sir Crow working on this commission still. This guy's carrying around like his own hanging post. It's just for like intimidation factor. Doesn't seem tall enough to hang anybody. Easy peasy. Overall, 2 GTs, 2-9. And you got high ranked in painting. You're swimming in the deep end with a sub-optimized army. I'm proud of you, man. I think he hunts the survivors, Sir Crow. Like people who... I like the game mechanic. So this guy hunts the survivors. Is she a survivor? Like, she exists in the same game as him? That's dumb. Kingdom Death is stupid. Renegade, he does have that look. Yeah. So, like, naked anime girl runs around in the same game system that, like, this badass lives in. That hella breaks suspension of disbelief. It's trash. Come on, guys. and the babyface monster. Like, this is dumb. Like, they're both independently cool models, not in the same system. Does anyone even play that game? Or do they just collect the models? Because if they just collect the models, it doesn't matter. Herald of Zeech. Iron Warriors. With that old ass Rhino style. Or Predator. The 30K technique. You know a person who plays it, Elro? Sir Crow, you're painting it to play with a group? Man, get the fuck out of here. Bro, there's no way this game is good. Arnold Sinch, Armored Spearhead. He plays 30K. AKA Historical 40K. Elro, yeah. Play. That makes sense. Kingdom Death. It's a good, solid dad game. Dad gamer game. That makes sense. Solid whips, guys. Anyone else got something from the weekend? Monday Night RawDawg. Kind of slow on Mondays, I notice. Sir Crow, dude, you're painting for is a dad in his 40s, corporate guy. So confirmed, Kingdom of Death for dad games. Yeah, the millennials all have kids now. They're the gamers.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Your cops! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! We are gonna have sex in your car! It will happen again!
Hashtag Dirty Mike. The boys, exclamation point, soup. Recoil's mom. Dropping a 25 spot on the channel. Making the leaderboard for commemorative 8-year swag. We get some strong mom loving chat. Australian mother. How you feeling today, Recoil's mom? I helped my mom log into her Verizon account today. Part of Blake. Right here. Is this the squig? Bro, that's so sick. Such an awesome Cape Bash, right? That's fucking awesome. More pigment. You could do something like this for your knit orcs. Buddy Funster, what's up, man? Still a whip. Blake, yeah. Makes sense. A lot of base coats. Oh, you got more. Oh, I like how they're all... This one's going over the terrain all gangster relative to the horizon. I love that. They're so fucking wild. I love it. Solid whip session, guys. Get back to it. Lock into the obesity cradle. Get some paint on some possessed. Let's get in. There we go. Oh. So we're mostly working on this guy now. I'd like to, just for the sake of completionism though, I don't want to get that rock painted before I move on from him. So let's do a little simple rock action. So like rocks can kind of be whatever. Sometimes I'll take like a blue and add it to a color like this. Right? Look at that. Add a little gray. Let's just use this big brush for RawDawg in the paint. You see no added moisture. Our big number 6. Monument Hobbies. That's my man Jason Craze. Exclamation point. Monument. How you guys doing on this Monday night? We're working on our Possessed. I haven't started a new big project yet, but we are making some progress just on my personal Edgelords project. So we painted these guys up a little bit on my birthday, my anniversary stream, and so I've already got 4 out of 5 guys in a pretty complete state. So that brings me up to 9 out of 10 possessed. Using this edgelord scheme. Right now we're just slapping some dirty gray down on this rock. Just wanted to get that rock sorted out before we went too far. Sometimes what I do is black out the base so it looks a little better. But what I'll show you guys is I'll get the rock sorted and then we'll put texture on it. And you'll see how I do that. If you're new here, might be new content to you. But give that 1 second. This guy has like a tactical rock, you see? And so what I did was I just took some sky blue, some shadow flesh, some gray. It's just kind of like a random rock color. RawDawg in it with the number 6. Monument Hobbies in the house. Now this guy, just so he's different than the other guy, you know, because it's a squad of 5 repeated with different options. He's got the dead marine on his face, which we haven't talked about. What kind of marine is he? Because that can be fun to look at too. Kind of feel like an Imperial Fist. Just getting that yellow on the base would be fucking just fire. Shit would be fire. His helmet's in the guy's hand, unfortunately. Disco, you painted this guy recently, didn't you? What'd you make your Marine? See, I already know that, like, we already know that that shit looks like that yellow and orange looks fucking great with these guys. But also, you see, like, green looks good with them. You did yours as a Blood Angel. So, what we could do is take a little transparent red, a little noosh, it's watered down a little bit right here. And what I'm doing is just kind of hitting the transparent red in our yellow workup right now and watering it down and letting it get into the recesses. It'd be kind of nice to get, before we get too detail oriented on this model, because you see we haven't done any painting on them yet, hardly. I don't want to repaint too much because I fuck up the guy, the paint of the guy he's standing on. Mantis Warrior. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Imperial Fist. We're going to do the yellow. Just jamming this nonsense kind of everywhere I can get it for now. Let that settle down. And he's got the guy's like top helmet right there. So, but I painted it black. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and mix a little stock magenta in from extra stick. That's the part that goes over his respirator. Cut back to that guy. Let's get back to this big ass rock. Let's take some. So let's grab some of the gray, some white. Kind of mix it in with our little puddle. See, I want to hit this kind of perimeter. Where's that brush? Let's get some more white. And I'm just going to kind of stipple in right here. See, we're just kind of following the direction of those rock striations. We're just adding a little bit of white as we go. Especially up closer to his feet. Some stipples. A little bit of noosh. And it is my goal, once it dries a little bit, we'll use that as kind of a base for some light dry brushing with pure white. See, like all this nonsense in here will look great with a dry brush. You see all this stuff? Here, a little more white. But up against his feet, I don't feel confident to dry brush too much. So I'm kind of doing it by hand. Some hard pulls and some stipples. There is a skull right here. Just gonna drag some pure white over it. Box. "35 minutes left. Let's take a look at this. Imperial Fist Marine. Alright, so we're gonna try to do some stippling. So let's grab some white, mix it in. I want to keep it kind of deliberately rough, but we're going to put like where highlights should probably go. We're using the stippling. I'm just going to kind of modulate between more magenta and more white, essentially. Get a little noosh. Here. Deliberately kind of rough and tough, you see? Gotta chill. And a little noosh and just the sewing machine stroke using the number 1. So somewhat detailed. Just kind of modulate, like I said, find your mid-tone, move back and forth between it. And it's kind of fun to do, and you just kind of build it up. Pointillism. All right, so now we're gonna go for another round. More white, less magenta, some noosh. Okay. It's very low opacity. Because of the noosh. Remember, the whiter we are, the more yellow it's going to show up in the filter stage. So we need to bring plenty of white in. We're ignoring the trim for the most part. Same thing right here. I'm gonna get more opaque and deliberate with the white now. 27 minutes left, guys, in our final four. Thank you for your support. Recoil's mom got it going on. So now we're much more opaque, and we're gonna be kind of cognizant of kind of our stippling pattern now a little bit more. And I want there to be deliberate and viewable dots. I want it to look textured. I'm gonna get a little bit more mid-tony right here.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck, I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Got my cup full, I'm fine. Head to toe in that drip.
Drag a line right here.
From time. Couple girl, I might move to wine. Like Amos, if it's no crime, would you let this one dance be mine? But even
Here.
Ain't no way I'm gonna lose my shine. There's pure vibes on the floor. You got drinks? Brought some more. Got my brethren all about. We ain't rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text a couple more friends and get loose. It's the vibe when the man run up inside.
There we go. My man Wyatt Turk. Doing a little stippling. We just wrapped up this guy from yesterday's stream, or Friday. We're working on this guy's tactical rock. Or it's not tactical, it's just literally rock. This guy is a tactical rock. That's why, that's the only thing that's holding him down. And this guy, he's just all beef, standing on his fucking base, no assistant. Working on the Tantalus? Oh, hell yeah, dude. You gonna be streaming it tonight?
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did.
Bringing a more opaque white now.
I did. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did. You get what you give, it is what it is. Don't want you to win, it don't make no sense. Don't pay no mind, I'm mind on my biz, I'm mind on mine. They wonder why, after flipping sides, we not out of eye. I wonder why. Whole lot of friends, they came and they went. Whole lot of money I put up and spent. When I was down, ain't not to be found. But catch a little buzz, they right back again. Right back again. Pull up a toast, right to the brim. This for them.
Yep, you're doing once a week. So you're not streaming tonight? Nah, let's see. Downgrade brush size, guys. Now I'm gonna just get a little bit more crispy on some of this white.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned
Some here right here.
I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did.
We're gonna be putting a sunset marine down here in a second. He's gonna look he's gonna be a little crazy looking, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go back to a soft mid-tone right here.
on me like Chico's. I'm suave like Rico. Can't be mine, no repo. This my home like Depot. Can't deny like Vito. Hey, hey, way too fast. I gotta go, I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. GPS. I got goals, I know where to go, so I never crash. Hey, hey, way too fast.
Let's go back up to this guy.
Foot on the gas. Yeah. Hey, GPS. I got goals, I know where to go, so I'll never crash.
Some stippling in here.
Hey, hey, way too fast. I gotta go, I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. GPS. I got goals, I know where to go, so I never crash.
Let some of that stuff dry.
Way too fast. I gotta go, I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Yeah. Hey, GPS.
Some black trim.
Know where to go, so I'll never crash.
Here. I was moving too fast. Put some black right into the white. Shit happens. Basically just blacken stuff out. And then we'll put the yellow on. We go on high opacity, just painting belts, belt buckles. Not too worried if I fuck up a little bit because we are using the rough stippling technique. Pretty easy to fix some mistakes. Let's get this Aquila. It's not my first yellow dead marine on the base of a model. I think that comes up a lot. Let's get this pipe right here. Who's that guy on the floor? He looks fleshy. It's an Imperial Fist, dog. Screwball, did I paint the blues on these guys? I definitely have coverage of these guys in the Twitch VODs, for sure. Maybe not these exact 5, but we definitely did another 5 Marine, Possessed Marines. We did the Lord of Skulls. We did the Armigers. Done a lot of Edgelords content. You gotta go back in the VODs, though. About 15 minutes left in our final 4. Shout out to Reappraise Mom, or Recoil's mom. Why do I always do that? Stipple some white in roughly right here. Reapray, he says, shout out my mom too. Let's take some of the transparent red, lower the opacity. Let's drag a line right here. So I'm doing like a little, I'm doing the pin wash and the inner panel line like ahead of time. A little black down. Who was asking? Screwball? Yeah, Screwball. I used dark blue from Monument Hobbies. I used blue, transparent white, and then I filtered them with. Went back and filtered it with transparent blue. All right, so we'll give this like 2 seconds to dry. Exclamation point, sticker, exclamation point, go. It's a giveaway. So far, we actually do have 4 of these guys done, which is fun. It feels good. So, but we know that that sword looks fucking straight fire. So we know how good that Sunset Surprise looks with our edgelord color scheme. And remember, if you go back far enough.
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
The joy of painting dead Marines.
You got someone there in red coat in the chat. Let me get some strong man love in chat for my dude right there. Red coat knows. And so red coat, I just filled a bag full of dice. Did you see the dice earlier, red coat? So we workshopped edgelords together on stream when I was still in California. We did a series of workups to figure out our test. Then we executed. We did the first 5 Marines when I was still in Cali. So that was a year ago. So we were working on this project for a straight year. On and off. We got Lord of Skulls, 3 Ward Dogs, 5 Possessed, Hell Brute, a Warpsmith. And so this is our second 5 Possessed. And then we're going to be working on some Warp Talons. Those dice are fire, right, Redcoat? Let me get some love in chat for Redcoat. Thank you for supporting me, brother. Where you have like a pound, 1.4 pound bag. 90, and that's mostly dice. From how many dice you won. Transparent yellow, guys. Noosh. So we're going to take some noosh, some yellow. With a little water. We're going to bring this filter Sunset Surprise. And I don't really care if it gets on the black. Red Coat says, I can roll once with him, no problem. Hell yeah, dude. Replay says, I was running level 3 Horde for kicks, and some guy at level 44 just joined in. I told him not to revive, but he kept doing it. What an idiot. Oh, that's so sick. Fucking 4 stacks of monster revive, 50%, or monster respawn 50%. I love that. Bro, I did one. I did a couple this weekend where I got one that was all 4 corners Ether Mass and Ether Mass spawn Ether Lord, and the Hellborn follow you. So like the run starts all 4 corners, aka 4 Ether Lords, aka fucking like 12 Hellborn. I was like, this is so fucking thick. It was so brutal. I love that shit. Shit is wild. So, simple Imperial Fist hack. Redcoat says, so you see, by using kind of a stippling technique, guys, kind of rough and tough, you say, we've got a completely like mangled dude up in here. And you see as it dries, the yellow basically has no impact on the fucking black. And then we just gotta go cut through all the details. You see, and that's the cheat, right? We're trying to get that sunset, synthwave sunset, right? Where the yellow collides with the magenta. Now you can't. Once it dries, you can reapply the filter and you can kind of start pushing back how red and orange the shadow part is. No problem. Your last buff. Reaper, that's so sick. which I'll probably do when I like maybe I might just raw dog the transparent yellow. So see it to kind of obscure some of that transparent red from showing through. But to me, that's fine. With about 4 minutes left, guys, we got 2 openings on the final 4 for commemorative holographic stickers and or commemorative 8-year koozies. And essentially, what you do now is you go through, we finish out edge highlighting the guy's black. We're gonna subtract all the dirt. He's sitting in a bunch of dirt, you see. He's got a face, exposed flesh. So here's just some shadow flesh right here. There's some gray. Gotta block, just base coat that shit. Alright, you see he's got all this debris. Which will probably be like, end up being like brown dirt probably. So I'm just taking some black and some random shit. See how you start to cut out that shit. And how jankily we painted that guy, but how good it looks. Look. See? 1 minute, 34 seconds. You can be in the final 4 for as little as 1 penny, apparently. But you see, now that I've cut the overspray out, look at how intense the sunset surprise pattern yellow is with our synthwave color scheme. We're in the last 35 seconds of the show. So all at once, Coil Dead, Rhea Prey, Goat Boy, with a reset.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it.
For as little as your soul.
That's
you gotta
right.
get swifty
That's right.
in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
For my man Coil Daddy, Rhea Prey 666 for my soul, Goat Boy 76 as well. Thank you guys. With the reset, of course, that means I'm gonna put more paint down. Definitely the bot shat on someone. So look, check it out. Let's take a little blues and whites, and now we get to do really exciting stuff. Like exaggerated edge highlighting on our black trim. See? Straight up like neon. Like deliberately preposterous. Straight up a mix of transparent blue, sky blue, and white. "40 seconds left in overtime." Oh, I missed a spot. So I painted something black that needed to be yellow. Last 10 seconds. And I'm just gonna work on this trim for a couple more seconds. Using just preposterous electricity. Next level painting, give mine a recoil. You can do it yourself. Aren't you a mod, dude? Fucker, I'm not keeping track of shit. Oh, the sticker? I thought you were talking about bot shitting. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Hold on. Let's, we're gonna do a little surgery here. White and yellow. This, we might actually have to grab the magentas too. That's his chest. That's actually his chest panel right there. I painted it like it was the Aquila's. So I want to finish that stroke out. Remember, guys, you always want to stroke it out. That one's simple. Yeah, color combination is hellish. Fuck it. Take a little yellow. There. So, quick and dirty base. Then we'll put all our base nonsense on it. And then we'll decide if this guy needs to be more detailed. You see what I'm saying? That's how I do my own shit. Kind of a, figure it out. Kind of a we'll figure it out situation. notes here. We're looking good. Edgelords, second possessed squad. And then recoil. Oh, he was talking to chat. And then we got to get 10 warp talents. My new list. Obliterators are out. Warp talents are in. On it already by October. For the Tampa Open. What the fuck is my pen? Bro, I've gone straight up a year without losing this pen. Whole year, guys. So there it is. I've had this pen the entire time I've lived here. 1 year. The 1 year anniversary of this fucking pen and not losing it. Red coat, recoil. Oh, actually, you said and it goes to reappraise. Okay. Girl's mom. Go boy. Red coat, sticker, koozie. Same question to all of you. Sticker, koozie. Thank you, Love Minis. Thank you, Recoil. Appreciate you both. As Love Mini says, thank you all for supporting. The donations is how I keep this shit going. 8 year. Koozie. Koozie. Sticker. Sticker. And even more impressive, on this 1 year anniversary of me keeping a pen for 1 year, I also did not lose the cap. Look at that. I'm a grown man. Love Minis, who are we rating? Wicked? Wicked. We're setting up that raid, guys. Bring the length, the girth, the positivity, and over to my man Wicked Minis. It is ticking down. If you're thirsted for hobby content, man's got you covered. Weird Pay says, I'll give you $2 to throw in that cap out the back. Motherfucker, no! He says, I'll give you $2 to throw that cap on the back air. Why are you like this, Weird Pay? Ah, no. Good night, go boy. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. Play on, players.